Always give little shakes. So I want to make sure we're loose on the peel. And then you can season it here. I like to season it after because then I get the little sweetness and the acidity and the brightness from the tomatoes and then the seasonings as I'm tasting it. If you blend this all together, it's going to become a homogeneous flavor. This is Chicago Johnny's Perfect Pizza Seasoning. It's available online. And you can use as little or as much as you want. If you're just seasoning yourself, you could just use oregano. You could use oregano basil. Generally, you don't cook sauce for this, or I don't. But you could do garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, basil. I like crushed red pepper. You can see some crushed red pepper flakes in there. Actually, I add more crushed red pepper usually when I go to eat it because I'm a nut. This is the Chicago Pizza Cookbook. It's available on Amazon. And on page 41, we have the oven set up. We have a setup for deep dish, which is different, and thin crust, which is what we're using now. I have 2 stones in there. One's on as low as it will go in the oven, and the other one is 1 rack below top. So when I put it in at first, I put it on the bottom stone. That stone is blazing hot because it's been preheated and we haven't cooked anything in there yet. So what's going to happen is the bottom of the pizza, the crust, is going to cook faster than normal. And if you can see all the space between the stone and the top of the oven, there's a lot of space for the air to move around. So the top of the pizza is not going to cook as well. So having a second stone, and you don't always need this. On this one, we probably will just because the bottom stone is so hot. It gives you the option of moving it to the top. And when you move it to the top, your bottom still cooks, but not as intensely. And then there's not a lot of movement for the air. So the heat is reflecting off the top of the oven back onto the pizza. So it cooks the top better. If you have wet ingredients, it helps dry it out, like spinach, tomato.